In order for us to start our own custom proximity prompt, I'm first going to set up a basic prompt. Basically, I'll simply add a color twin to it, a basic script, just to highlight the way the normal proximity prompt works. Again, most of these are basic stuff, but I just want to make sure you guys understand how a proximity prompt works. And I'll go ahead and create a twin script. Basically we want to progressively show the way our part changes its color. Alright. I'll rename it to something like twin, and we are going to add our proximity prompt. And just because I have this part into my script called part wait for check custom prompt, we're going to rename it. Again, this is completely irrelevant. You can have whatever name you want, it will not affect anything. I'm just going to hit play and let's see. And as you can see, the server fires this message. The script works totally fine, the proximity prompt behaves normally, and if I was to change his style, actually I'll just show you real quick what happens if I change his style to custom. Alright, let me hit play, and as you can see, nothing shows up, but the message still fires. This is the main problem we have to solve. And how do we do this? And what you guys want to make sure you do is get my model into the description. Basically it contains a local script, and it also contains our own custom prompt UI, which we need in order to create our own custom proximity prompt. And as you can see, it contains all of the basic elements. We got ourselves a background, a prompt image. You can style it however you want. It's not that important. I will simply just change its color, maybe the size a little bit, scale it to match our image. Again, so you just want to make sure that you drag and drop it into the starter player scripts. And now to set up our script. Now, once you drag your custom prompt handler straight into the starter player scripts, what you want to do is make sure that you assign all of the attributes. I'll explain to you in a second. Basically, I just want to show you how it looks. It's a pretty lightweight script, it's easy to understand. It's not a rocket science like, I don't know, like 500 lines of code. Now, the way it works, we get the proximity prompt attributes. Our local script basically handles those attributes, and we create our own custom prompt from those variables. It's a pretty easy process. I think it's the third or the fourth time I said this in this video, I do not know. But it's quite easy to say easy, And you guys can see me just assigning the attributes. Again, I just forgot to capture the attribute video, and it's quite awkward, to be honest. Alright, and what I want you guys to know and understand is the fact that if I were to delete the image, and let's just say I drag this into the workspace page so you can see the changes made, it no longer appears on my screen, right? Basically this is our template, because we changed the variable. Basically we attribute text is going to take the prompt text value. Same goes for the image. And I already have my image straight into Asset Manager. You wanna go straight to it, open this bad boy up. I already made my own custom image. You can use Canva or Photoshop, whatever you want. And I will just go ahead and copy its ID. Alright, and I'm going to set the text to something like press. And as you can see, if I were to press the E button, actually no, let me just, yeah, it does in fact create it. And as you can see, it works perfectly fine, only the appearance gets affected by our script. And yeah, this is how you make your own custom prompt. Now, if you like this video, I would really appreciate if you guys would subscribe to my channel. We currently have only 5 subscribers, and liking this video really helps me a lot.